Hey, this week we're going to learn how to make a virtual room. This is such a cool thing. Here's the room that I made. And in all the picture frames, I have artwork from students that were in my class this year. So there's a tutorial on the first slide here. And when you open it up, it's another art teacher who was sharing how to create this type of room. And I just followed her directions, and she shows you how to download, or you don't even have to download, just how to get the pictures and put them in your Google Slide to create this cool effect. So I learned a few little tricks while I was making this, and I want to share those with you. But if you go through her tutorial, you'll learn the real basics. So here's how I got started. And these are some of the requirements I want to make sure you have. So you open up a Google Slide presentation, and you just need to have one slide in the presentation, one clean slide. And if there's any text boxes in it, just go ahead and delete those. And you need to put some type of background in it. So I'm going to go to background here, choose an image, and just take a look at what they've got, and whatever looks good to you, go ahead and insert that in. So it will fill up your screen. And I like this one because I have a lot of wall space to work with. Now you can add furniture, like tables, chairs, you can add plants, all sorts of cool stuff. I want to just show you how to add a picture on the wall so that you can add a piece of your own artwork into the picture frame. So I'm going to go back to insert, insert image, search the web, and I need to make a frame. So you can see earlier I was searching for sofa. So I'm going to type in frame without a background and see what comes up. I'm going to scroll through here, and this is just a simple black frame. I'm going to insert that into my work. Now you can see it's huge. I don't want something that big. So I'm going to click, oh, and there's that text box. I don't want that. Go ahead and get rid of that. But here is my frame. I'm going to use the corner tab to make it smaller. That will keep it proportional. But you can use a side tab to make it wider, or a top or bottom tab to make it shorter here. So you have to know which square you're grabbing and why to get it the right proportion. So I'm going to just put this right up here on the wall, and then I could add a piece of artwork in here. So you can take a picture of a drawing that you've done. If you don't have that handy when you're trying to practice, you could try this. Go into image, search the web again. This time I'm just going to type in art and check out what they have. And I'm going to choose Starry Night here by Vincent van Gogh and insert that into my picture. Okay, but how do I get that into the frame? And my frame's the wrong size. So I'm going to move this over for a second and say, let's put this right in the middle. I'm going to take my frame and put it over top, and then I'm going to slide this to be about the right size. But you're like, well, it doesn't look quite right. Aha, let's get it just right. So I want the picture to look like it's behind the picture frame. So I have to decide which one is selected. Here I can tell that the Starry Night picture is selected. And I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go to order, and I'm going to say send to the back. And that means that it's behind the frame now. And I click over here, and that looks pretty good. A little bit of the Starry Night picture is hanging out the bottom. Now if I grab this bottom and just push it up, it's going to distort it. Let's see that. Oh, that was the other one. Let me undo that for a second. If I were to grab the wrong piece of Starry Night, is what I'm trying to say, and grab this down, it's going to cut it off, and I don't want that. So you have to be very careful that you don't distort your image. So you want to use just the corners there. Yeah, I grabbed the wrong corner. Sometimes it's a little tricky. That's pretty good. Okay, so if you move one, you'll have to move the other because they're not hooked together in any way. They're just layered, laying on top. But that looks pretty good. So then I could go back in and add more furniture and things like that. I want to show you one more trick that I didn't see in the video. I'm going to right click on my picture frame, and I'm going to go over to format options. And I'm going to do something called drop shadow. When I click on this, it is subtle, so you have to look carefully, but it's going to put a little shadow behind my picture frame and make it look more realistic. See that? Put a little bit of a shadow in there. I'm going to take it away, see if you see it. It just gives it a more realistic look. Since that is done, I am going to show you the requirements for this project. So you need to have a background with a wall and floor. Check, I've got that. At least one piece of art in a frame. I've got that. You need to have some other things in your room, something of your choosing. I don't have that yet. You can have furniture, you could have other accessories, you could have more artwork. You should have something in the room that personalizes the room. You could make your own Bitmoji, which is this little character that you make based on your own self. And if you go to the website, you can download it, and there's a little extension. So I have my Bitmoji extension up here. So when I click on it, I could type in, for example, sitting, and there I am sitting. I click on it, and I can right click and copy it, and that's how I put it into my picture on top of my chair. Also, make sure that your items coordinate in style and in color. So let's go back to my original one. When you look at this, here's how I decided to go about with my thinking of my colors. I had a very neutral white wall and a gray carpet. I decided to go with a very neutral gray, kind of brownish black metal frame. And I have a wooden table, this zebra rug, and a plant. My pop of color here with the chair balances out with the color of the dog over here and a little in the picture over here. So when you have a color, you should repeat it somewhere else in the room. Now the easel is a neutral wood color, but it has a little bit of a yellow-orange undertone to it, so that also balances out that color of the chair. So think about how you're going to balance your colors out. I have a little tiny bit of pink here and there, and that also goes along with some of the colors in the pictures and on my shirt. So it's subtle, but I think it makes a harmonious picture. Watch the video tutorial. Oh, my battery is running low. I better wrap this up. So when you are at home, watch this other tutorial that will walk you through more details. Make an awesome room with a piece of art. I would love to see your artwork in this, but it could also be a piece of famous art if you would prefer. I did 5 pieces of art. The sky's the limit. You could have more, and you could have many rooms if you wanted to make more than one slide. Share yours with me. Can't wait to see them. Bye.